Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
And welcome back to Bone Throwers Theater. My name is Jeremy, and for this special edition one-shot fiasco session, I am playing David Larson, aka Ink.
My name is Aaron, and I'm playing Larry Larson. Relation.
My name is Elizabeth, and I am Maria dos Santos.
I'm Jackie, and I'm Junior Maria Los Santos, or we have Maria Los Santos Jr.
That works out. And I'm Jordan, and I am playing Fred Neruda Aston, and it is my scene. So, poor Fred has just had everything go wrong for him so far. He's been trying to make the deals to show Paco that he's worthy of a supply of his own, but the health inspector has closed down the restaurant. So now he's having to work extra long shifts, scrubbing everything down, and also dealing with the precocious Junior who has found out where to go to get the extra special ingredient. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys frame my scene by taking a white die.
Please, dear God, need a white die.
I want a positive outcome from this.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Fred is currently cleaning Cluckies. Mm-hmm. And as he's cleaning, he discovers something that will help him out.
Okay, I feel like there should be another employee on who actually finds it, and I'm going to convince that employee.
Yeah, it needs someone else.
So who wants to be my Clucky's associate?
I think I'm the only one who's not spent time in the Cluckies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will run the Cluckies associate for you.
Okay. And what's your name?
Tony.
Tony.
Tony at Clucky's. Oh, thank God that Junior is gone. This job is going to go a whole lot faster when she's done.
Oh, I hear you, Fred.
All right.
I don't know why Boss Lady even bothered bringing in that creature.
She said that her mom got her at a bank.
You know?
So
can't say I'm that surprised about that.
no. So I think that there's no one to watch her. I mean, have you ever heard of Boss Lady having anybody else in town, like any other family or anything?
Well, have you met anyone who would want to be around Boss Lady on purpose?
Got a good point.
And she's scary. I mean, she legitimately scares me at times. There are times she looks at me and I swear I'm going to die.
I hope you're acting.
Yeah, I've heard like strange things. Like she's gone on some weird business trips to areas that there aren't any other Clucky's franchises in either. I mean, So,
well, maybe she's looking to start one somewhere that they don't exist yet.
Yeah. Hey, can you hand me that flour container up from the rack up there? I need to go ahead and make sure that that's sifted out to make sure everything's good.
Let me grab the step ladder.
Okay. All right.
Oh, this one's heavier than usual.
Okay. Oh my God! What is in this? And he reaches in, feels around some, and pulls out a giant Ziploc bag full of the product, the special ingredients.
Holy cow! We're rich!
No. What? No, what is this?
Do you have any idea how much money that's worth?
Oh, first off, I need you to tell me what it is.
That's meth, man.
How do you know what meth looks like?
I've seen all the movies. Haven't you ever seen Salt and Sea? The whole movie's about meth.
I can't say that I have.
Oh, it's great. Val Kilmer. You know what? He's tasty.
That's great, Tony. Really awesome. But let's not go into that right now because we got a whole thing. Look, we can't keep this.
And why not?
Because drugs are bad.
We're not gonna do them. You don't use the product that you sell. Look at all this. This is worth.
No, Tony, we're not going to sell it.
That's what I heard Ink used to do out of here.
Wait, what?
Come on, all the employees. You didn't know that? You didn't know Ink was selling out of the drive-thru?
Is that why he kept on having so many repeat customers? Like, sometimes I would see the same people drive through the drive-thru 2 or 3 times in one day.
I think some people just really like that spicy chicken. But yeah, some of them, they'd walk up and they'd ask for David and be all respectful and.
Yeah. So here's the deal. David just bounced. You know that.
Yeah, I went over to the McWeenies.
So if he has something here, then we should give it to Maria. She's going to want to know this about David. It did not end amicably. I was there. I was working the drive-thru when it happened.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so, first off, we don't want to get in trouble. Second of all, we don't want to lose our jobs. And third, David is a slimy, no-down son of a gun who has totally betrayed us, and we should get back at him by telling the boss.
He has struck me at times as just being, I don't know, it makes me want to take a shower after I talk to him. And maybe you can put in a word for me and get boss to put my name up on the employee of the month.
I'll totally do that. Maybe we'll even get a raise. $12.25 sounds pretty good per hour, right?
It does sound pretty good.
More consistent than selling los drogas.
I didn't know you spoke Spanish.
Well, I mean, my entire thesis was on Pablo Neruda.
Who?
I hate this town.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
And that's the scene. I'm going to go ahead and give this to Maria.
All right. I'm going to have a flashback scene, not too far back, but of David going over to get the stash out of...
Oh, my truck.
Yes, Fred's truck. So this would be like middle of the night. He's trying to do it stealthily. And let's say he has, just to throw another thing into the workings of this, he has his new partner from McWeenies with him trying to get their stash to start selling out of McWeenies. And his new partner name will be Monty.
Monty?
Where's Fred's truck parked?
It's parked outside of his mom's apartment.
So it's an apartment complex.
It's an apartment complex. It's in a pretty bad part of town, not the greatest. Again, Dad took all the money, bought a new car, left the truck. Everything is pretty much going downhill for Neruda and his mom. So they're living in a first floor apartment. So there are some storage units on the top level. They basically closed down any apartments there and divided those up into... It's a really dingy place. Like, the paint on all the exterior trim is starting to peel off and everything like that. The yard isn't really well taken care of around the buildings. There's a lot of hedges that are just shooting branches out every which direction, and there's not been weed eating done in the past 2 months. So it's a really kind of eyesore, to put it lightly. And there's always some kind of noise happening in the area. Like, you always hear someone yelling at another person, even outside. And also, the air conditioning for all the units in their building has broken down. So windows to their apartment are opened.
So who's going to play Monty? There's a potential for Fred to be in this scene.
Yeah, there is.
I believe these are the same apartments that Larry's living in as well.
Okay.
So there's a potential for Larry to be in this scene.
Alright, so what's the deal with Monty again?
Monty works at
McWeenies.
McWeenies. And how long has he been working there?
How long have you wanted to have been working there?
I don't know.
Okay, let's say Monty is 18 and he's been working at McWeenies for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
So, and David has roped him into...
How old is David, by the way?
28.
28.
Yeah.
So
okay, so he's trying to find himself an apprentice.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And am I naive? Is Monty naive or like kind of?
Yeah, I think he's a bit on the, hey, you're pretty smart, I'll do whatever you do kind of train.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Monty. There's Fred's truck. Keep a lookout. Make sure no one's poking their heads out the windows. And I'm going to look around in the truck, see if it's still in the truck.
Okay.
Because we're going to make lots of money off this.
Okay,
Lots.
that sounds great. Yeah, don't worry. You don't have to worry about me. I got this. I'll be looking.
Just watch the windows. Watch the windows.
Okay, I'm watching.
So David goes up, looks in the bed of the truck. Obviously, there's nothing in the bed of the truck. He looks in the cab, and it's like, man, Fred is a slob. Dude, I can't even tell if the box is in here. You see, look in the window for a second. Do you see a big box? Can you tell?
I see maybe a corner of it, but there's so much stuff that I'm not quite sure.
There's all these Clucky's wrappers everywhere.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Clucky's, though, man, I don't know if you've ever had it, but it's good. Bites your chicken off the chain.
Ooh, you might want to go to, like, urgent care.
Urgent care. I have to call my mom to see if she can take it.
No, don't call your mom. We leave moms out of it.
But I love my mom.
That must be nice. So, okay, all right. Keep an extra lookout. I know this little trick. I mean, the door's locked, but I mean, if you lift it a certain way, the door opens right up. So just.
And I'm looking for Fred or for anybody.
You're looking for anybody. 'Cause
Okay.
We're not supposed to be breaking into Fred's truck.
Right. Yes, breaking in his back. Okay.
Black die.
I get presented with a black die. All right. So David grabs the handle, sort of lifts up on the handle. You see the door kind of cocked just ever so slightly, and he just like pulls gently. And he stops, looking at the windows.
David,
Well,
there's somebody coming.
What? All right.
Maybe it's your friend. I don't know, but there's somebody coming.
Okay. All right. If it's my friend, hold the door and let me go talk to him.
Okay.
Hold the door. Don't let it move because it's gonna creak even more.
Okay. All right. I already got it.
Slut!
Okay. We're good.
All right.
And
False alarm.
David's gonna just try and shimmy his arm into the crack of there and like move
Okay.
Clucky's wrappers to see if the box is in there. It's like, no, that is the last box. It's empty. All right.
Sirens start coming. You start hearing them in the background.
Man, that was quick. It usually doesn't happen for like another 15 minutes.
Someone was over by the Cluckies right down the road.
And they're mad because they don't have their supply now.
Exactly.
All right. It sounds like the cops are coming for whoever just got shot at.
Okay.
So kind of hide out somewhere. I'm gonna shimmy up the balcony to. I know where he keeps some secret stuff.
Okay. So what should I do?
Kind of just hide out somewhere.
Okay. I gotta go to work soon.
So David's going to scramble up, hopping from one set of balcony rails to the next.
Hey, keep it down out there!
Did you hear that, David? Okay, I'm looking out. I'm watching out, but I only have about another hour before I have to go to work. And McWeenies.
Yeah. We'll go there together. So he gets up to one of the balconies and accidentally kicks over a potted plant.
And the sliding door opens up. Out walks Larry. David?
Hey, Uncle Larry.
What are you doing on my balcony?
I heard you were in need of some cash, so Gibran told me to come over and give you a couple dollars for mowing the gravel.
You know the stairs work.
Do you hear the sirens? I think someone got shot in those steps. I'm not going anywhere near.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I try to keep my door locked at all times. So,
But your window's wide open.
no, I opened it.
The sliding door, but this window right here is wide open.
Oh, so it is.
Are you sure you didn't open it, David?
Yeah, I have to leave the window open because it gets so blasted hot in here right now. Well, anyway, come in. You need anything? You want some iced tea? You want a cigarette?
No, I'll just take some iced tea, I guess.
All right.
So,
Here, have a seat.
all right.
See.
Hold on. Let me just spend some time out here and just climbing up. I mean, I'm a little bit sweaty now. It's
Okay, I'll stand out here with you. Let me bring you your glass.
Okay.
Here you go.
And David reaches into his pocket, pulls out a wad of cash, takes a couple of dollars, and says, "This is from Gibran."
His grandmother, but
Gibran.
whatever. Thank you for bringing that by. So how are things going, David?
They're going okay.
Yeah, you sure you're all right? What's your shady friend doing down there?
Shady? I'm not shady.
They're hiding down there in those bushes.
David told me to.
Gunfire. I mean, come on, you.
Hey, you can come on up as well. It's going to be safer up here.
I guess.
All right, Monty. This is my uncle.
Hey, Monty.
Hey, Uncle Larry.
You want a cigarette? You want a drink?
Cigarette? No, smoking is bad.
Yeah, it's the only thing that keeps me sane these days.
Got any Kool-Aid?
Yeah, I think I got some. I had to watch David's siblings the other night, so I have some extra Kool-Aid powder left. Let me mix some up for you.
So
Sounds good.
Monty works at the Queenies. I just changed jobs from Lucky's.
The weenies from Clucky's. So is that a promotion or a demotion?
You can call it a promotion.
You know, you gotta plan your life better. If you don't, you're gonna end up like me. I mean, look at this place. This place is a dump. I can't believe this is what my life has come to. Did you hear what happened to me?
No.
You know, someone had drugs in the office, and you gotta stay away from drugs, man. Stay away from drugs. They will ruin your life.
do that.
Okay, that's good. Oh, look, the cops are here.
I think it's time for us to go to work now.
Yeah, it's about that time. I gotta clock in.
Yep. First day on a new job. Don't want to be late.
Okay, you don't want to climb down the balcony. With the cops here, I'll show you the front door.
Okay. And I guess scene.
Yeah.
Because they have to leave and not get the stash.
Oh, that was fun.
Black die. We'll go to Larry.
Poor Larry.
Fulfilling my plan to get the
Larry.
stash.
Poor Uncle Larry.
Sometimes it's actually not a bad idea to get all this in.
No, it's not.
Because the way that the tilts in the aftermath of the game, it depends a lot on the color of the dice that you get. So you might actually be angling to get all of one color or another.
Okay.
But sometimes it varies between play sets too. So
Yeah, that's true too.
Well, so Larry has finally gotten all of the money that he can get a hold of out of it, and so he's going to meet with the hitman that he found the advertisement for in the local.
Any saver?
Yeah. He saw this little ad,
Do you have problems that just need taking care of?
You need creative solutions.
So Larry's going to go meet. I was going to say, where does the hit woman want? Usually meet their new clients. Could be the movie theater. In the movie theater.
Nice and dark.
For a midnight showing of a movie.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes.
Yes!
Is this his first time at a... Yeah, I think it's his first time.
And he's dumb enough to raise his hand.
Yes. So what
Whose first time is it? Oh no!
Wait, I thought it was a movie theater, not a...
Oh, have you never been to an actual midnight showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I have not.
They acted out too.
They acted out too. You get a bag full of props that you can throw at the screen.
See, I did that part, but I thought you had to bring your own props.
At the one that I've been to before, they have you do ridiculous things like for all the people who've never seen it before, the virgins, they have them come up to the front and then they have them
They wrote a V on my forehead.
They did with lipstick. They do that, and then they'll have you come upstairs and come up to the front and do something. Most likely, it'll be your best fake orgasm sound, or they might have you crawl through somebody's legs and everybody slap you on the ass. Like, yeah, it's a real experience.
That's interesting. So yeah,
I know a theater where we could go.
maybe next time. So Larry is headed to the local movie theater to meet his hitman.
He's got a big red V on his forehead.
Now is this so far? Is it after everything that's taken place?
I think it's after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same night that David was by with a little bit of cash
That cash was the last that he thought he needed
to
hire the hitman.
$2. Okay.
So Larry...
Plus whatever I can get from all my 401k. I've pretty much cleaned out all my bank accounts and.
So Larry's feeling pretty desperate.
Oh yeah.
Really desperate.
This sense of desperation is just reeking off of him.
It's a new deodorant scent.
Desperation.
Okay.
For men.
All right.
So Larry walks into the theater and asks for a ticket for the midnight showing, and they know what I'm there to see because it's the only thing running at that time of night. And they kind of chuckle and ask me if it's my first time. And isn't it everyone's first time?
Oh, honey, you just don't know. For some of us, it's the first, and then for some of us, it's eternity.
That's right. I completely get that. This hell will last forever. All right, grab my ticket, walk over, skip the snack stand because it all costs an arm and a leg. And so he sits back in not the last row of the movie theater, but one in front of that, as instructed by the person he's there to meet.
Have we determined what time of year this is? Like, is this like spring, summer?
You said it was cold, so.
Yeah. We'll say that it's around Halloween.
Yeah.
This is the Halloween show.
So all the freaks are out.
There are furries in the audience. There are people in costumes.
All right, so Maria is like the only normally dressed person.
No, Larry's normally dressed.
But I mean, Maria's already there. She's sitting a couple seats away in that same row because sitting in the last row would be, a little too obvious. Yeah. So she's sitting in the next last row, and so then Larry sits down just a couple seats away. Mm-hmm. And she has a huge Coke and she has like the biggest popcorn because she's a hit woman and she has a lot of money. So, and she owns a cookies.
Rakes in the dough with the cookies.
Exactly. Yeah, the dough. So then how does a hitman start off a conversation with?
At this point, Larry has never met this new person, but I was told in our correspondence to wear a red and yellow striped shirt, and it's diagonal stripes instead of horizontal or vertical. And so I am wearing a red and yellow diagonal stripes.
Ketchup and mustard. It looks like you work at a hot dog stand.
You must have paid some money to order that thing off of Amazon.
And so that's how I was told I'd be recognized.
All right, so then Maria kind of looks over her shoulder, and he's 2 seats away, and they don't want to be too obvious, of course, because this is like super secret. But she's like, first off, you don't need to know my name. You don't need to know much about me except you pay me and I get the job done. That's all you need to know.
Okay. Larry keeps staring straight forward, not wanting to make eye contact.
And
Bob, Janet.
So then Maria, since obviously this guy's a newbie with hiring hitmen women, he's just making it look very awkward because he's not even looking at her when he's talking. And so then she's like, you can act like you're talking to me. It's okay to have a conversation.
Kind of looks to the side and down. Okay. What do you need to know?
First off, I need half the money, straight up.
Okay. I got that right here. Kind of sneaks an envelope down between the two.
Okay, and she's wearing like a blazer, because she's like looking nice even at a showing So she puts it in, that front pocket of her blazer, and so then also in the instructions she instructed him to put some information with the envelope with half the money.
So I say, so the information that's there, it talks about the situation that I had at my employer. You said that you would also take care of finding someone. I'm not entirely sure who did it, but I need to know, and I need them to pay. I need my name cleared. They've pinned this whole fiasco on me, and I know it wasn't me. I know whoever put that there. I don't know if they had it in for me or what they were doing, but I need them found and I need them taken care of.
Okay, that was a very long explanation, but I can help you with that. Leave it to me. Don't worry, there won't be anything tracing anything back to you, and I do my jobs clean.
Okay, and let me know. Keep me posted.
Well, all you need to know is when it's done and over, and I'll let you know.
Just take care of it quickly. Thank you.
And then she takes a huge slurp of her soda.
And then Larry starts to feel uncomfortable because he's watching the goings on the stage, and at this point, we're just after the Brad, Janet, Rocky scene,
Yeah.
then it's going to be the
Meatloaf scene with the
yeah.
motorcycle crashing through the wall.
Yeah, so at this point, Larry goes, oh, okay, I'm going to go now. He gets up and shuffles out the back door.
Shuffles.
All right, sounds like the scene.
Yeah, I hired a hit woman.
And you got a white die, which you now get to give away.
Oh. You don't have any die in front of you. There you go.
All right, Maria, it is now your turn. How do you want to go about this? Do you want to start off with trying to track down your newest victim? Or do you want to do something at the restaurant? Do you want to meet with somebody else?
Well, maybe we need to have the visit from the health inspector again.
Okay.
Right? Because he was going to come back.
Okay. So you want to have
I
the
don't
health
know.
inspector come?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. All right, so the restaurant is closed. Were you able to find a babysitter for Junior?
Junior, I mean, the legal age of leaving a child alone in New Mexico is 8, so I leave Junior at home. Remember, like I said, she's gifted, so she'll be okay.
It's 10, but you've adjusted to 8.
Yeah, I mean, she's 10, like, in her brain. She's good. So Junior's at home. Junior's not at the store, and she's not going to come to the store, or to the restaurant for a long time. Okay.
Do you have any of your employees there, or?
Maybe Fred should be there because he
I'm
did so
thinking
much
Fred
work.
should be there.
He
Okay.
did so much work cleaning up. Fred, you did a great job cleaning everything up.
I'm really glad to hear you say that because it took forever.
I hope you didn't go over your allotted hours per week though, because right now I don't have enough money to pay you overtime.
I'm at 72 hours for the week.
Oh my God. I'm gonna go broke. All right.
It's okay. It's okay.
But you feel good in your heart about it, right?
I feel perfectly fine making sure that Clucky's continues to provide a stable income for all of us.
Yeah. Good. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. So, health inspector.
Health inspector was kind of just walking in the background during that conversation, writing some things on his clipboard, inspecting things. Says, right, well, ma'am, this place looks spotless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And you got all the raw ingredients you needed.
As far as the conditions of the restaurant and the food prep areas and the cook lines and everything, everything checks out. I mean, mentioned before, you always get like perfect scores on all that stuff. There's nothing wrong that I can mark off for that. Even the cat has been
Disposed of.
disposed of.
What'd you do to my cat?
Junior might know more about that.
The body. There is this other matter that needs to be cleared up.
Okay, well, but you said everything was great, so I'm not quite sure what you could
As
be
far
referring to.
as the facilities, everything is great. Some of the test results from your ingredients have come back.
Okay.
I need to take a look at particularly how you store your flour. Because there were some trace elements in the flour.
Okay, I don't know
Could
of
not
a
be
special
identified.
way to store flour besides we get it from our distributor, we put it in the back, we take out only what we need, we seal everything up after we get some out of there. So trace elements, okay, such as?
They couldn't be identified. There's some more tests we're running.
Okay. Fred,
Yes.
do you know anything about these trace elements? Do you know any idea of what he could be referring to?
Wasn't there something in the news about like an explosion at a flour factory a couple months ago? Wasn't that where we actually get our supply from?
I don't think so. That factory was all the way on the East Coast.
I thought it was closer for some reason. I'm a little sleep deprived right now. I really don't know anything that could have caused problems with it. I mean, when we get it, we make sure that it's good to go. Last night when I was cleaning, I made sure to check all of the flour. I even sifted it from one container to another to make sure that everything was clean. I didn't see anything that could have been a problem. Maybe it was something from the plant itself. Maybe I'm wrong about the one that exploded, I guess, but maybe there's an issue further up the supply chain that's filtering down to us. Have you heard anything else from other restaurants that might be having?
Yeah. If it's an issue with the flour, it's probably not us.
I haven't heard anything from any other restaurants.
So what's the next step here?
Have you visited the hot dog place? McWeenie's?
McWeenie's? No.
Yeah. I've heard that like sometimes bugs fall into their fryer and they don't fish it out. You might want to look into that.
Okay. As far as the next steps, you've got a couple options.
Okay.
Because all the test results haven't come back. I have a pretty good idea what those elements are.
Okay.
So this page here that has those test results can easily be changed at this point. It hasn't been filed.
Right.
I'm thinking of a number of like 25.
Wait a minute. I'm sleep deprived. Even I know that he's asking for a bribe.
Okay. All right. Well, you have yourself a deal, Mr. Health Inspector. How do I know I can trust you, though?
So far, this is the only copy of the official test.
Okay.
It is yours if this deal stands.
All right.
Hands over the paper.
Thank you. Okay. Appreciate your work here, Health Inspector.
And I will send the updated report to you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
And it looks like you're free to open.
All right, wonderful. We'll open. All right, open in shift, right?
Wait. Can I go home and sleep? Because, like you said, you don't have overtime money. I've been here for 72 hours this week.
Yes, go home, and it is... What time is it now?
It's 8 in the morning.
8 in the morning. Okay. You can work a night shift tonight. I'll see you at 4 p.m.
You're too kind.
And scene.
All right. So now you get to give away your white die.
Poor Fred.
Poor Fred.
Yeah, poor Fred. He's like super sleep deprived. Like he needs some help right now.
He does need some help.
Alright, so Junior was left unsupervised
At home.
at home. So
It's a dead cat. It's a dead cat.
Yeah, because I sent you home. Maria sent you home with the cat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I have this cat. Cat's not dead yet, though.
Oh.
I have plans for that cat. For now, I'm gonna go see Inked
At McWeenie's?
at McWeenie's.
But you already had some hot dogs.
Oh, I'm over there for the special ingredient in crystal form. All right. Hey, Inked, can I get a #1 extra special?
Whoa. Hold on. I'm just getting off shift. It's 8 in the morning. I've been here since like 10 p.m.
I understand. I would like #1 extra special.
Do you even know what you're ordering?
I believe I do.
What are you, 5?
8, 9 next week. Thank you very much.
Does your mom even know that you're here?
No, but does your boss know that you're pushing meth through the drive-thru window?
I'm not pushing anything. I heard that's what you guys did at Clucky's.
Yeah.
That's why you got shut down.
No, we're reopening right now. It's all Naruto was working all night to get it taken care of. But yeah, and I just think I could help you. What do the kids say? Grow your customer base.
I mean, I've been here one night and I already had more customers than they've had in like 3 nights.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm helping you grow it further as a whole untouched audience.
What untouched audience are you referring to?
3rd grade.
3rd grade? If you want, in 3rd grade, if you want to get high, what you should do is snort some Pop Rocks. That'll do the trick.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. Fred is my friend, and I know that...
Fred is a character, isn't he?
He is. You know, he says funny voices to me. He does a good Elmo impersonation for me, so I'm a happy girl. So I know that Fred needs some extra money, and I also know that we don't have the special ingredient anymore. So either you give me the special ingredient, or I leave this dead cat at your feet.
But it's still moving.
She slaps it against the side of a building.
Not anymore.
God.
I'm gonna scream!
Okay, hold on. The dead cat distracted me. What did you say before then?
You're gonna give me the special ingredient, or I'm leaving this dead cat at your feet, and I'm gonna scream that you killed my kitty. I love that kitty.
But isn't that Fred's cat?
It's my cat, if anybody asks.
Okay, calm down. What I can do, before you scream, hear me out. All the way through. I can't give you any special ingredient that I have now.
Mm-hmm.
Paco would kill me.
Mm-hmm.
But I know of his brother who is starting to supply some things as well. I might be able to hook you up for Fred with a new supplier.
That would work. That would work very well.
Okay?
Alright.
But here's the thing. Paco and his brother, they don't get along.
Mm-hmm.
So this didn't come from me.
Okay. I'll take my dead cat and go on my way.
Alright.
Okay.
You want to go to the north side of town, ask for Teddy.
Teddy.
At the movie theater.
At the movie theater.
And that's our scene.
Yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and stop there. When we get back, we're going to have the tilt table, and then we will continue on with our fiasco. Thanks very much for listening.
Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means that you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is @bonethrowerstheater, and also you can look us up on Facebook and Google+. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.